It's Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, March 5th, 2020. The address we're inspecting today is 134 Northeast 79th Avenue, Portland, Oregon, 97213. We are about to perform a video inspection on the property's main sewer line through the basement clean out. The equipment being used today is the ViewTech self-leveling HD color video inspection camera. This is one of the best cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, as we noted, the submarine sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and orange wood may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, gullies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We're in 4-inch cast iron piping. We're running some water from the kitchen sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage or backup, at least in the portions that we've seen so far. We're going to transition after about 8 feet or so. We're definitely on the outside of the foundation wall. We're going to transition to a terracotta clay tile. Now this is a softer material. This is a material that's considered obsolete or outdated as far as sewer pipes go. And so just right from the get-go, even if we're not seeing any defects in this one, it will be recommended to number one, monitor. So you want to have a sewer scope performed periodically, keeping an eye on things, and then of course this will most likely need to be updated to a modern plastic piping material. It will be recommended to inquire with city records to determine if there's party lines in the neighborhood. So there's definitely, that would be going towards the front of the house. So this would be another pipe tying in from the right hand side. It could just be an old underground rain drain or storm drain. It doesn't look like anything's coming out of it, so it looks like it's definitely not in any use right now. But just as precaution, my hunch is it probably is just a rain or storm drain, but just getting as much information as you can on city records to make sure that we don't have a neighbor's sewer pipe that we're sharing. We're seeing like some remnants of roots is what it looks like. Looks like maybe somebody has done some jetting or some roto-rooter, something to cut some of the roots out. So now, even more so, we know that this pipe should be considered deferred cost. We're seeing a little bit of the roots have surrounded the pipe. They're making their way in at weakened areas, and so they've had to be cut out. And if you continue with this the way it is, this would be considered kind of like an ongoing maintenance to cut these out. And then of course, because we do have root penetration, even though they've been cut out, basically the pipe has been more or less compromised. I think that I saw them. This is the most strong evidence that we've seen so far, where you can see them come in on the right-hand side of that joint, and they've definitely been cut out there. And I thought I was seeing them when we first started too, but I wanted to be sure. top there. And I was pretty sure it was happening there too. So it does look like somebody's done some pipe maintenance. Definitely. There you can see it off to the left-hand side joint of the pipe there. You got some scraggly, some stick-like roots coming through. There you can see it again. So that,
real clear.
That one's pretty obvious there. Can you take a picture of that one for me? There's some more really obvious. Take that picture. The roots definitely like this environment to grow in. Yeah, so it looks like we're seeing root intrusion at every single one of the joints as we're going through here.
For sure.
Some more off there. We're going to transition here. So at about 48 feet, this signifies a couple of things. We're transitioning pipe sizes, so we're going from terracotta clay tile into a concrete pipe. It also transitions pipe sizes, so we're getting larger. And we're also transitioning into the city branch pipe. And even though we are in city branch piping, technically all of this will be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length. We're going back to clay for some reason. Looks like there could be a hairline crack in the pipe there. Turn and we're going to drop into the city lateral at around 71 feet. So this is the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility, 71 feet away from the house. This is a large lateral running through the middle of the road out there. This is the pipe that the homes in the neighborhood, or at least the homes on the street, are tying into. So we started in cast iron, we transitioned to terracotta clay tile, we transitioned again to concrete. Well, we transitioned to concrete, then we transitioned again to terracotta clay tile, and we dropped in the city sewer connection at 71 feet. Because of root penetration at multiple junctions in the pipe, the sewer pipe does fail inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain professional. And so the concern obviously is that the roots will continue to thrive and grow in this environment. They'll get thick enough where till we get to some fateful day where debris and toilet paper can't make its way through anymore, and they will be The number 2 water will be forced to come back towards the house, and that's never pleasant. And then also we would recommend getting as much information from city records as possible, just to determine as precaution that there isn't a party line between us and our north neighbor. Again, my hunch is that it's probably an underground or rain drain, something like that. But just as precaution, would be a good idea to try and get more information about that one. If that's the case, in most cases, party line is recommended to be separated. But again, because of root penetration in several areas, the sewer pipe does fail inspection. Recommend further evaluation and repair replacement as needed by a licensed and qualified drain professional. I'm going to turn off the microphone and the water, drain everything out of here, and look at the pipe one more time.